Pickled garlic. Garlic is an essential ingredient in so many pickle recipes, but have you ever pickled garlic on its own? Every once in a while when I'm eating some of my homemade pickles, I'll end up grabbing a clove of the garlic that I used to season the brine, and it's always so delicious. So I thought, why not just pickle a whole bunch of garlic and have it to use whenever I want? This recipe uses a couple of my favorite quick pickle seasonings, coriander seeds, and crushed red pepper. But I'm also adding miso to the mix. You can add pickled garlic to any dish where you want like a tangy umami punch. Sprinkle it onto like a salad, add it to soups or stews, add a few pieces into your sandwiches. It makes everything it touches so delicious. The most time-consuming part of this recipe is peeling 3 heads of garlic. But I have a trick. The first thing you want to do is slice off a little bit of this root side. This is a modified version of the method that I originally learned because the original method was only medium working and I feel like this one works better. So this is the fun part. We're gonna smash all these cloves. And now we're gonna put them in the bowl. I think we could probably do more than 1 head at a time. Great. So what we've done here is separate the cloves and then smash them a little bit to loosen the skin. Then you put the lid on the bowl. You can use any container. This is just like a nice big glass one that I have. And you shake. Look, the peels are coming right off. Isn't that wild? And then you just go in and fish out the cloves and you're ready to slice them. You can buy peeled cloves of garlic and I've used those in this recipe. Those are great. But those do tend to cost a bit more, so if you want to save some money and use whole heads of garlic, I wanted to show you this method. Now we're just going to slice the garlic into thin pieces and put them right into the pot. Just like thin little slivers. And now we'll add the rest of the brine ingredients. Some water and some vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar here, but you can use other vinegars if you prefer. White vinegar or red wine vinegar are both really good choices. Then some salt and some sugar. So we're gonna do a teaspoon each. Then we're gonna season the brine with some coriander seeds. I just love how coriander seeds add these like little bursts of flavor to pickles. You could do other seeds if you wanted, like mustard seeds. That would be really good too. And then a little crushed pepper for heat. You can use a 1/4 teaspoon to a half. I'm gonna do a half, so it's like a little bit of a spicy pickle. And the last ingredient might be a little bit controversial, but have you ever seen those recipes that call for just shoving your cloves of garlic into a tub of miso and letting them sit for weeks to pickle? So I wanted to have that miso pickled experience, but I don't want to wait weeks. I want them today. So I'm gonna add a couple teaspoons of miso paste to the pan. And it's gonna make the brine a little bit cloudy, but don't worry, that's just the miso floating around in there. It's your friend. With a lot of my quick pickles lately, I have been putting everything in the jar and just using hot water to get everything to dissolve. But for this recipe, you really do want to boil it on the stove for just like a minute or two. It's gonna take that like super bite out of the garlic and just leave you with that more sweet, mellow, garlicky flavor. So now we'll just put this on the stove and bring it to a boil. And as soon as it hits a boil, you can switch off the heat. Especially make sure that that miso dissolves completely. See what I mean about the broth getting cloudy? It's boiling! So now we're just gonna remove the pan from the heat. Let it cool in the pan in that hot brine. That's gonna mellow the flavor of the garlic a little bit more. Then we're gonna transfer it to our jar. Now we just transfer this garlic into the jar. And I'm doing this over a kitchen towel because it can be a little bit messy. I like to transfer some of the garlic first because as it's pouring in, it splashes and can make a big mess. Doesn't that look so good? Pickled garlic. And now you can use this on top of soups and stews or salads or sandwiches. Just remember, pickled garlic can be a little bit strong, so a little goes a long way. It's got that tang from the vinegar, and then that exposure to heat kind of took the edge off, so it's just kind of like mellow and sweet. Oh, it is so good. It's like making my mouth water. Like my other quick pickle recipes, this is a refrigerator pickle. That means that you don't store it in the pantry, you store it in the refrigerator. And it'll keep for about 3 to 4 weeks. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about how to make pickled garlic. If you have any questions I didn't answer, drop a comment. I am always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!